Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. This is virtual class of Pakistan International School, Thai. I am Muhammad Yasin. This English class is for the students of grade 5. Dear students, in our previous video, we read the lesson. Today, we shall try to do some exercises. After doing these exercises, we shall be able to understand how to do them. Especially in second exercise, we shall try to understand how to join two sentences by using a word while. In third exercise, we shall develop understanding to answer the questions with the help of exercise 2. Let us start our exercise. If we look at exercise 1, it looks like this. This is true-false exercise. We shall try to find out which parts of this exercise are true and which ones are false. We shall put a tick against the sentence that is true and a cross against the one that is untrue. If we look at the first part of this sentence, it is written, the story took place not long ago. Let us refer to our lesson and try to find out the answer. To find out if the statement is true or false. Dear students, in first paragraph, we can see it is written many years ago. If we look here, it is written many years ago. What does it mean? This means the story took place long ago, but here is written not long ago. This means this statement is untrue. What shall we do? We shall put a cross here. After doing first part, let us look at the second part. It is written here, the fruit seller said that his pears were very juicy. Let us refer to our lesson to find out, did he say that his pears were very juicy or not? Yes. In the first paragraph, we can see here, he is saying, buy my fine juicy pears. What does it mean? Yes, he said that my pears are juicy. The fruit seller said that his pears were very juicy. This means this statement is true. This is according to the lesson. What shall we do here? We shall put a tick here. Let us look at the next part. The pears were not very juicy. The pears were not really very juicy. Let us look in the lesson. Were they juicy or not? Dear students, if we look here, here it is written, the juice ran down her fingers. What does it mean? It means the pears were very juicy. Okay, this means the third statement, part C, says the pears were not really very juicy, but they were very juicy. This statement is wrong, untrue. What shall we do? We shall put a cross here. Look at the next exercise. The mother of the little girl bought 2 pears. Let us refer to our lesson. Here we can see a mother bought a pear and gave it to her little daughter. First she bought 1 pear. The girl took a big bite and the juice ran down her fingers and the sleeves of her dress. When her mother saw her daughter licking her fingers, she felt thirsty too and she bought a pear. This is the second pear which the mother bought. This means the mother of the girl bought two pears. Yes, this statement is true. We shall put a tick here. Let us move to the next part. The fruit seller gave the old beggar a small rotten pear. Let us look in the lesson. Here at the bottom of this page, we can see the fruit seller is saying, if you have no money, you cannot have a pear. This means the fruit seller did not give him any pear. Here in this statement, it is written, the fruit seller gave the old beggar a small rotten pear. What does it mean? This means this statement is untrue. He did not give any pear to the fruit seller. We shall put a cross here. Let us move to the next one. The fruit seller was not polite. Let us try to see. Let us try to find out, was he polite or not? If we look at the top of the second page, we can see here, when the beggar asked again, the fruit seller became angry and he shouted. What does it mean? He is not polite. The fruit seller was not polite. Yes, this statement is true. We shall put a tick here. Let us move to the next part. The old beggar planted the pear that he was given. The old beggar planted the pear that he was given. Let us see from our lesson, did he plant the pear or not? Here we can see he is saying, I am going to plant these seeds. Is he going to plant the pear? No. He planted the seeds, not the pear. What is written in this statement? Here it is written, the old beggar planted the pear. This is wrong. He did not plant the pear, he planted the seeds. What shall we do here? We shall put a cross here. Let us move to the next. The pear tree grew very quickly. Let us see in the lesson. We can see here, it is written, the people quickly stopped laughing when they saw a small green plant push out through the earth. Higher and higher it climbed. This means the tree grew very quickly. The pear tree grew very quickly. What does it mean? This statement is true. We shall put a tick here. Let us move to the next. The pears from the beggar's pear tree were better than the fruit sellers. Let us look in the lesson. Here it is written, they were bigger and juicier than the ones that the fruit seller was selling. This is written about the pears given by the beggar, that they were bigger and juicier. What is here? The pear from the beggar's pear tree were better than the fruit seller. The same thing is written here. This means this statement is also true. We shall put a tick here. Let us move to the next part. Everyone was given a pear. Let us refer to our lesson to find out, was everyone given a pear or not. Here it is written, when everyone had a pear, the old beggar said goodbye to them. This means everyone was given a pear. What does it mean? This means this statement is true. We'll put a tick here. Let us move to the next. The old beggar dug up the pear tree and carried it off. Let us see. It is written here, when everyone had appeared, the old beggar said goodbye to them and went on his way. Here it is not mentioned that he chopped. Everyone looked at the pear tree. It was becoming smaller and smaller. Then it was gone. There was nothing then. Yes, the tree became smaller and smaller and disappeared. The beggar did not take it with him. What does it mean? This statement is untrue. We shall put a cross here. The next is the fruit seller had no more pears to sell. Let us look in our lesson. Here it is mentioned, the fruit seller turned to look at his pears. They had gone too. The old beggar had used magic to give him a lesson in good manners. Yes, students, there were no pears of the fruit seller to sell. What does it mean? This statement is true also. We have done exercise 1. It is to do like this. I hope you know now how to do this exercise. Let us move to the next exercise. If we look at the next page, we can see there is exercise 2, exercise 3, 4, 5. We shall start our exercise 2. To do this exercise, I have written it like this to make it easier for you to see from your computer screen. If we look at the instructions given by the writer to do this exercise, we can see here is written, read the example, change the sentences in the same way using while. What shall we do? We shall join these two sentences by using while. If we look at the example, we can see there are two sentences. Hussain was sleeping, Sikandar was reading. Let us try to understand how it is joined. We can see there were two sentences given, but in the answer there is one sentence only. It starts with while and ends with full stop. We shall try to find out how many changes are made to join these two sentences. First of all, we can see the first word is written while. We were set to join the sentences by using while. This while is coming in the beginning. We can see it written in the beginning in the example. Okay. After writing while, we can see the first sentence is written. What shall we do to write the answers of this exercise? First of all, we shall write while. Then we shall write first sentence. After first sentence, there is a comma. Can you see this comma? I'm sorry. After writing this comma, we can see the second sentence. After second sentence, there is a full stop. Okay. We can say to join these two sentences, what do we have to do? We have to write while in the beginning. Then we shall write first sentence. Then there will be comma. And then there will be the second sentence. I shall repeat. Join both sentences by writing while in the beginning and comma in the middle. Yes, it will be done like this. After understanding the example which showed us the method how to join these two sentences, now we shall try to write the answers. Look at A. Maruf was working, Uzma was listening to the radio. What we understood from the example, we learned that we shall write while in the beginning, comma in the middle. Then our answer will become while Maruf was working, comma, Uzma was listening to the radio. Let us write this answer. While Maruf was working, comma, Uzma was listening to the radio. Just like this, we shall write the answer of B part. What will it be? It will be, while the teacher was speaking, comma, Umar was looking out of the window. Let us write this answer. While the teacher was speaking, comma, Umar was looking out of the window. Just like this, we shall try to join two sentences given in C part. It will become, while the boys were swimming, comma, the girls were sleeping. Let us write this answer. The next part will become, while the children were playing, comma, Miss John was marking their books. E part will be written as, while Anjam was sweeping the floor, Sumro was cleaning the windows. Like this. F part will become, while Mr. Shah was buying a newspaper, the children were looking in the shop window. F part. G part will become, while Mrs. Ali was cooking a meal, Mr. Ali was watching television. This will be the last part. Dear students, we have done this exercise too. I hope you know now how to join the sentences given in exercise 2. Let us move to our exercise 3. This is our exercise 3. What is written here? Answer the questions. The answers are in exercise 2. Let us read the example. What was Hussein doing while Sikandar was reading? Hussein was sleeping while Sikandar was reading. This is the answer. I have adjusted it on the next slide. Let us see. Yes, students. We have read the given example. Answer becomes Hussein was sleeping while Sikandar was reading. Question was, what was Hussein doing? In the answer of the example, it is written Hussein was sleeping. From where this sleeping came, do you understand? From this answer is written? Yes. If you have read the given instructions very carefully, you must know there is written the answers are in exercise 2. Answers are in exercise 2. Where is exercise 2? If we want to write the questions, if we want to write the answers of the questions given in this exercise, we have to refer to exercise 2. Oh, yes. Now we know. We have to find out the answers from exercise 2. Let us try to find out the exercise 2. Where is exercise 2? We have done it, but it should be here for us to write the answers of exercise 3. Let us try to find out. Oh, yes, it has become here on your computer screen now. Okay. Let us try to find out the answer of part A. Part A is written here. What was Maruf doing while Uzma was listening to the radio? What was Maruf doing? If we come to the exercise 2, we can see here it is written Maruf was working. Oh yes, now we understand how to write the answer. We shall write Maruf was working while Uzma was Listening to the radio. Yes, now it is okay. Let us read answer B. What was the teacher doing while Umar was looking out of the window? Here in exercise 2, it is written the teacher was speaking. Okay, what will be the answer then? The answer will be the teacher was speaking while Umar was looking out of the window. Yes, now we understand how to write the answers. Let us write the answers. Oh yes, they are here. Were our answers of A and B the same which are written here? Yes, they were same. Now, if we look at exercise C, sorry, part C. If we look at part C, there is written, what were the boys doing while the girls were sleeping? Here it is written, the boys were swimming while the girls were sleeping. We shall write the answer here. The boys were swimming while the girls were sleeping. Come to the D part. What were the children doing while Miss Jan was working? We can see here the children were playing while Miss Jan was marking their books. The answer is written here. Just like this, you will write the answers of all these parts. So easy it is. No problem should be there to write the answers of all the parts of this exercise. This was exercise 3. That is all from our today's lesson. It was to do exercise 1, 2, 3. Oh, what is here now? It is written homework. Very good. Every day there is some homework, you know very well. And it is very common that whatever we study in our class, we do it at home in our notebook once again. That is our homework. I think you understand very well what will be our homework. We have done exercise 1, 2, 3. You will do it in your notebook once again. Yes, you will write it with your hand in your notebook. That will be your homework. What did you say? You don't have the book to see the exercises? Okay, no problem. I am here to show you the exercises to write them in your notebook. Yes, this is exercise 1. You can see it from here. Stop the video playing. Stop it here. You note the whole exercise in your notebook. Then you can start it once again to see the 2 pages of your lesson to find out the answers. You can start the video from the beginning once again, but first of all, note all these sentences in your notebook. You can do this exercise like this. If you don't have book, no problem. Dear students, this is the exercise. Stop the video here to look at the given parts and then write the answers in your notebook. This is exercise 2. In the same way, this is exercise 3 to show you the given parts. Here, the given parts in exercise 3 are given. Here, this is exercise 2 also. You can see it from here. Dear students, that is all from our today's lesson. See you next in another video. Until then, goodbye.